All right, as you can see behind me, that is a bus, the Salisbury bus. The entire Merrimack Valley is free transportation. So if you manage to get a bus from Salisbury, you can go all the way to Lowell, down to Andover, whole bunch of transit routes in between. It's called the MEVA bus. So the whole entire Merrimack Valley is free. So we're gonna go explore. Actually, right behind me is the massive parking lot for all the beachgoers. Right now it's a little raining, a little sprinkle. It's been sprinkling all day, so there's not going to be a lot of people, but we're going to go for a nice little walk and explore all the businesses on the main section of the beach since it's not busy, which is great. Get some fresh air. I love the cold of a rainy day. Yep, but we're going to go explore. Behind me there's actually a couple complexes, so something called the Tidewater, pretty close, big complex right next to the beach, super convenient. But yeah, and we got the other parking lot right behind me. We got lots of space, surprisingly, for the beach. Crazy. Oh, look at this. I said look at this and I just realized it's pointing at me. That's all right. All right, we're pulling up on the first store. So once you get to the beach, the first store you're going to see is Willie's. And they are a sister branch, and right around the corner, we're gonna get to it in a minute, is their coffee and acai bowl, smoothies, tons of other stuff. But this is Willie's behind me. It's a cute little pink store. Got ice cream, sweet treats, luxury stuff. Very clean. It's cute. People are friendly, right? It's the first stop you get on the beach, and when you go there, it's actually this window that you can see people prepping all the chocolates or, preparing items for the day. So it's pretty cool. And they're open year round, which is fantastic. And then this one was open yesterday. It's a play world basically. And it's got arcade games and various stuff for, the kids to come and enjoy. Because it's still a little early in the season, it's the beginning of summer, but it's still rainy. It's not that point where it's like everybody's going out. Plus today's a rainy day, so nobody's working. But yes, so it's a playground. You got some of the pizza shops attached to it. There's actually a sister or another section of it on the other side, that blue building, Joe's Playland. So like combined, they have two sections of this whole thing to explore and play arcade games and a spot to chill. Luckily that one's open often too. It's a rainy day, so that's great. And right behind me we have a castle. Pretty cool. You can see, like, I don't know, there's food up there for sure, but a lot of these restaurants you're gonna see is all shut down. Majority of them. There's a few that are open. We got the random beach goers coming along, but you can see behind me a lot of it's closed right now. But it's great. There's a lot of variety to be able to get. So it's gonna be packed during the summer, but you don't have to sit in these long lines and get crushed. Because there's a lot of pizza, there's a lot of fried dough, there's a lot of hot dogs, like basic stuff. But the further we walk along, I'm gonna show you more restaurants and not just like quick stuff you can get. Yeah, here's more spots. If you look right behind me, we're now at the beach. So it's pretty close. At the moment, right behind me right there, that what looks like I don't know, it's a weird shape. That is a stage for people to set up for a concert. Apparently on, Saturdays, they do weekly concerts, and I guess once it gets to summer on Saturdays, they also do fireworks. So this would be my first summer doing it here, but that's the word around town apparently, so I'm excited. If you look behind me, that's the playland that I was talking about with all the arcades and games for kids and like the chill spot. It's been open for a while now, even before it was like summer. So yeah, and this is a close-up of the stage that they're setting up I'm excited. I can't wait to see that. Plus the fireworks right on the beach. That's woo, crazy. Oh, this is the sister company for the ice cream shop I was talking about. They got coffee, acai bowls, smoothies, and food. It's nice. It's a cute spot. Plus it's lots of seating right outside of it, so it's convenient. Get a little closer, you get to see. And this is crazy. Look at that. All right, check that out. It's cute. Like a lot of these shops, you can see people making stuff inside of it. I love it. Now I'll get into the street because there's a bit of people over here. But that we get to see like a lot of the shops on the side. And they have a lot of old cars coming through. There's like a car meetups here a lot too. They use the municipal lot over there to facilitate it. So I'm gonna go over here because there's quite a bit of people lined up. They got the arcade that I was talking about, pizza shops. Well, there's a lot of pizza right off of the beach, right? And then we get the discount house, which has like a variety of items that you can get like last minute for the beach. So if you are forgetting clothes or beach wear stuff, that is the spot right off of the main strip. Let me get to the other side now because there's no one here. Then we get to see a little bit of the discount house. Oh. Yeah. So they got like stuff for when you are. Oh, let me get a little closer. As you get all the surfboards and like surfing stuff. So if you do forget something, which if you're like me, you're probably gonna forget a lot of things. Forget my head if it wasn't attached to me, and that's okay. But yeah, in between all of those items is these main strips that you can sit down, relax, enjoy. Like there's plenty of for it being like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not massive. Salisbury is not huge, but there's enough space to be able to bring a lot of people. And for some reason, there's always crowds and crowds and crowds of people, which is great. Actually, if you look behind me, is the carousel. Pretty fucking cool. I love it. Look at that. On the main strip. And there's actually a bank right behind it. So if you are forgetting cash, this is one of the places that has an ATM. They're gonna be open during the weekdays. Right now, they actually just shut down, but right here you can grab some cash if you're running out. Because for here too, they do yoga on the beach. If you look at the Groundswell Cafe that's behind me over there, they do yoga on the beach. Plus there's always massage therapists who are roaming the beach, so it's good to have a little bit of cash on hand because, you know, not all of them are taking debit cards. And we're gonna get down a little bit more. This is where we get a couple more restaurants. So this is where like the food's gonna be sitting, and then we're gonna go around the corner, and then it's the rest of the restaurants. So this type of one is a biker bar. I went in there. They have some really good tacos. The people inside are friendly. They're fucking awesome. Plus, when you go in, there's tons of bills on the ceiling, which I thought was funny. I went in there, gave them I gave them some Chinese currency, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" They were like so confused. So it's called Gracie's, but it's funny. I got a Chinese bill sitting up on the ceiling. I left a cute little note on it. They were like, "What?" But yeah, it's fun. It's cute. People in there are nice. I haven't been to Sinaloa, but the next spot up is Sinaloa. A nice another spot. I want to go in. I've seen the menu. Like they have a lot of stuff, and there's always people running in and out of it. So they gotta have something good, right? But yeah, the next spot we're going to. Oh, actually, before we go to that, right as you're entering in is the like where we saw that bus stop back there. When you get in, there's a area for public restrooms because there's no public restrooms in a lot of the bathrooms. So this way you get to use the bathroom. It's a lot of space in there. So when you are coming down, just a heads up, that's the place you're going to be using to use the bathroom because the shops don't have it. Don't ask for it. Uh-oh. All right, behind me, it looks like a Greek or a Roman type of building. It is called Tens. Now Tens is a strip club, which is funny. Not what I thought it was. I thought it was another restaurant. So a strip club on the bottom, and on the top, it's, what's the word for that? A special event space. We'll say that. But it's a cool spot. I don't necessarily like it, or I don't necessarily go to strip joints, but if you do, there is one on the beach. It's interesting, it's cool. So we're gonna cycle back. We're gonna head over to, we're going back in that direction where we had the coffee shop on the corner, and we're gonna visit the three biggest restaurants on the beach. Oh, I just realized, I didn't know that, because I only came in a couple times. They have a outdoor section for Gracie's Bar. That's pretty cool. Woo! Yeah. It's an interesting area. And you're always seeing people walking their dogs, you know, or their animals. I saw someone carrying a cage of 2 birds. I was like, oh, let's let them free. No. All right, we're almost there. So we're going in like a Z pattern, and then we're gonna walk back down to where we originally came. So right behind me is the start of Capri. Capri is a Italian restaurant. We're gonna go over there right now. An Italian restaurant. There's a lot of these restaurants over here are Italian. Italian areas, Italian people. I love it. So let's get over there. It's weird. I feel cold breezes, but I'm sweating. It's like, it's a weird feeling. Pick it weather, you know? It's gonna be hot. Be hot. What I like in Costa Rica is when it's like the monsoon season and it's raining, the rain's like lukewarm. So you can go shirtless and run around in the warm rain. So that's Capri, an Italian spot. It's nice. In fact, it has one of my favorite salads. They have a beet salad, but the gentleman in there who does the cooking makes the walnuts that are in the beet salad taste, I don't know how to describe it, but it's probably the best salad I've ever had. And that's probably biased, but those walnuts, I don't know what he does to them, but just some type of flavoring. And I asked him, he gave me the recipe. I tried it, I couldn't do it. So I'm just gonna, I go back there and order my salad. But yeah, it's incredible. A lot of the desserts they have there are like phenomenal. They're very thick, so just heads up if you are going there, the desserts are like, they're thick. Not, like in terms of they're big and they're also thick. Like when you chew on it, you can tell there's sugar in there. So right behind me is an event space, and the other, or I should say, the biggest spot on the beach for food. And every like weekend they're having a, like a concert, something big. We're gonna go over there right now. Oh yeah. Gonna go on the sand real quick. Woo! All right, Blue Ocean Musical. So we're looking at the event space. Blue Ocean Music Hall. There we go. So every weekend they're having like some type of concert, some type of comedy festival. Something is always going on here, attracting lots of people, because you can see the parking lot is stacked. So there was always people here. It's crazy. And I think that was the owner of the whole place that just walked by. Now we're looking at the section for sea glass. So this is the other side of the event space that has the food. Now this is higher quality. These 3 restaurants around here, Sea Glass, Capri, and Surfside, are gonna be a little bit more expensive, but this is the places where you're gonna get the best food, the best views, and the best company. The people there are phenomenal. Like some of the friendliest people I've met. I like it. It's like a cute boardwalk. Actually, let me go back, because I had to stop the other day to go take pictures of this, because I saw the guy in his booty shorts walking around planting these the other day. I'm like, that's a fun job. Look at this. It's beautiful. All these little flowers and items. Like, look at that. Super cute. So that's a dream job. Go around the beach planting flowers along all the restaurants in the main strip. That guy got a good job. Woo! Yeah, those are some beautiful flowers. I gotta post those up on my social media because I have a flower account. You don't even know that. All right, look at this. I'm gonna show you the spot where I typically sit to. Are they doing TikTok? Oh, spot where I typically sit, watch the ocean. It's in between both of the places, so you kind of get this giant wind current. So if it is really hot, the ocean's obviously going to cool the area down, and in between these two buildings it's going to blow this giant breeze because you're sitting on the bench right in front of them. It's going to feel really nice. So I like to sit here on the beach and let the wind hit me. And Surfside is the third of the big restaurants on the beach. It has a deck view that you can sit out on. You can actually see it right behind me. They just opened it up for the season, so if you're looking to sit outside, this is the place to go. The sea glass behind me has a section indoors but overlooks the ocean. So let's say you want to come here in the winter, that would be the place to go. And for this, they just opened it up 2 weeks ago. I was actually the first person in that day. I got a salad. You know, testing out every restaurant salad because everyone cooks differently, you know? So it's good to see what chefs do and don't for specific things. But yes, they just opened this up, so if you want to come by and enjoy that, that'd be great. Come buy me a salad, a beet salad. I don't know what my fascination with beets are, but I like beets. They're cool. But those are the main areas on the beach. I'll just kind of review it back up. We got sea glass behind me, Surfside over here, Capri. You have Gracie's, you have Sinaloa. Those are the big spots. Well, these are the top three, and then you have all the other spots around that you can get various other foods, right? And then as we look over here, I actually forgot because they just opened this up too. There's a seafood spot. The guy was putting out the signs the other day. So you can also get seafood. So this areas are all Italian, seafood, burgers, pizza, you know, fried dough, typical stuff on the beach. We're gonna walk over here. So yes, this will be the end of it, but there was that one extra shop right there. And then you got the playground right behind me, and then the discount shop, the other side of it. So you got a bit of stuff off the beach. For its small size, it's packed, but provides a lot of seating, which is great. And a random concert venue in the middle of the aisle threw me off guard. So yeah. What do you got back there? All right. And this playground too is the Joe's Playground is 2 floors, which is incredible. And the other one's probably, it looks like 2 floors too, but this one's definitely 2 floors. People waving at me in the window, that's cool. But yeah, as you can see, this is the other side of that castle I was talking about. It's pretty cool. So you get a lot of interesting stuff out here. But yeah, Salisbury's small, super small. And I don't know, it's fun. It's peaceful. But I'm not looking forward to the parking in the summer, like when it's really summer. There was 2 days ago, it finally reached 90 degrees. It's been like raining for weeks. Like, what the fuck? So, you know, it's been raining for weeks. So what I'm doing now is creating content so you can see it before and after of Salisbury Beach and what the restaurants look like when they're just starting up, you know, all the businesses, and what it's gonna look like afterwards. But like I said, for the beach, you got the MEVA, M-E-V-A, bus transportation that provides free busing services for, it's gonna rain, well, it's gonna storm, the sky's black or gray. So you got the MEVA, provides free transportation all the way from Salisbury over to Lowell, down to Andover, So you get a bit of places to be able to explore. So if you are from around any of the areas over in the Merrimack Valley, the MEVA can pick you up. There's select locations, so just don't be going everywhere, and bring you to the beach where you can come enjoy all these beautiful little spots, get some fresh air. Not on a rainy day like this. Actually, this is my favorite weather. Let me rephrase what I just said. Fog is my favorite weather, followed by rain. So, a lot of great climates. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. But look at that, oh my God. Look over there. You can see that storm rolling in. But yeah, Relief is nice. Nice thick chocolate. You got a lot of spots on the beach. A lot of parking, a lot of places to sit. Once the season fully opens up, this whole area is going to be covered in items. They're going to have stuff to be able to do with your family. So if you are looking for fun activities that are not just swimming on the beach, there'll be plenty of things to do because they got massive space. You can see that shed is actually where they hold a few of the things for the season. But they're going to the city of Salisbury is going to end up bringing in some stuff to be able to play. But that's basically Salisbury. A nice, cute little area that offers a lot for the little space it is. Enjoy.